So the job I chose was with the National Domestic Violence Hotline. What this job includes is you are in a work environment like a typical office space. Each one of the workers has a telephone line, and you are trained specifically on how to approach victims who are calling you, who are in midst of crisis specifically related to abuse, whether that be sexual or physical, or verbal, emotional. On average, you're getting paid around $16.37 an hour, unless you have different capabilities like speaking Spanish. If your schedule for your to work is a little bit different. What's great though is there's so many benefits attached to this kind of job. You have your typical 401k, you have paid holidays, you get paid overtime. You're pretty flexible. You have to be flexible with this kind of job, but it's fairly straightforward because you are on the phone all the time. That being said, there's typical stressors with the job, like making sure that you're there on time, that you are qualified, that you are going through the trainings, but there's additional stressors like having empathy towards your people on the phone, having sympathy with the people that are on the phone, while also being able to balance that with having a sense of humor and being able to not be drawn into the person who's calling this problem, because you are supposed to be a strength for them and not a weakness. Because you're a strength, and because you're the medium for them to be able to receive help, you have access to give them referrals to also qualified personnel that can give them additional help. You are supposed to be able to give them a plan on how to escape the crisis and cope with the crisis they're in. It's super great because this kind of career is one that you get to talk to so many people that are from different backgrounds, and so you get to learn a lot about the different kind of demographics and what they're experiencing. But at the end of the day, we're all still humans that are just trying to help each other. So it's super great, because those who are not as experienced can still do the job, but those who are experienced can do an even better job at helping others, as well as receive a couple other benefits. They weren't exactly specified in the job outline. I believe that you would have to talk to the boss that's hiring you about that, but I believe there's an up in pay, there's an up in flexibility with the schedule, and there's also different kinds of help that you can offer people because you are more experienced in what to suggest. So that's my thing. That's what I want to do. I want to help people who are having a hard time in life with their relationships with people, and then maybe one day I'll get a little bit more qualified and certified to do more one-on-one help in person. So that's my thing right now. National Domestic Violence Hotline.